Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to the seventh program, that is stack operations in Python. So in this video we will learn how to use Python list to perform stack operations, that is push and pop. As you know, stack follows the LIFO principle, that is last in first out. Okay, we'll first push elements into the stack using the method called as append, and then remove them using a pop method. Okay, you will see how simple it is to actually simulate a stack using just Python list. Okay, so you just imagine stack is just a stack of some elements. Okay, for example, if we take a stack of books, okay, if you take a stack of book, this is how it looks. Okay, one book above the another book. Okay, so if you want to remove any book, you should remove it serially. I mean, the book which is at the top, only that book you can remove it. Okay, if you remove it from the bottom, it will fall down. So ideally, that will not be a feasible solution. You should remove one by one from the top. Okay, that's what here it is happening. As you can see here, I have a simple empty stack. Okay, in that I'm putting a element 1 inside that. Okay, after that I will put another element. Okay, as you can see, I have written here push operation. I mean, I'm pushing some elements onto the stack. Okay, first I have put 1, then I have put 2, then I have put 3. Okay, now if I want to remove the elements from the stack, 3 will be the first element to come out of the stack. Okay, that is pop. If we do a pop operation on the stack, the element which is at the last of the stack, that will be removed first. Okay, so this is the understanding about the stack, how it works. Okay, in other words, you can also call it as philo, that is first in last out. Okay, the element which goes first inside the stacks comes last out of the stack. Okay, or the element which goes last inside the stack will be the one to come first outside the stack. Okay, you have to just remember LIFO, that is last in first out. Understood? Alright, let's now take an example and trace our program. Okay, here we are not using functions, that is user defined functions. We are directly writing the code. Okay, here I have an empty stack. The first line shows I have an empty stack, that is empty list. Okay, and next line I'm printing empty stack. Okay, I'm just printing the empty stack what I have. Okay, then I have a simple for loop where for I in a list. What is the list? That is 1, 2, 3. These are the 3 numbers I want to push onto the stack. Okay, inside the for loop I have the stack. I'm referring to the stack variable which is over here, the empty stack. Dot append. What append will do? It will take the element and put it onto the stack. Alright, so initially my I will be at 0th position, that is the index 0 here. Okay, what is the element I have at the ith position? That is 1. Okay, so for I in this list, stack dot append of I. What is I? I is initially 0. What is the element present at the first position? That is 1. So 1 will be pushed onto the stack. That is what it is happening here. Okay, at first iteration where my I pointer is at the 0th position, the 1 element will be pushed onto the stack. Okay, then my I pointer will be incremented. Okay, so from 0 it will become 1. Okay, so what is the 1 holding here? What is it holding? The value, it is holding 2. Okay, so 2 will be pushed onto the stack again. Okay, then again my I index pointer will be moved to the next element, that is to the 2 position. Okay, which is holding 3. Then the 3 will be stack dot I is 2. At 2 position, 3 is the element, so that 3 will be pushed onto the stack. Okay, now my stack is holding 1, 2 and 3. Alright, so here I have a simple print statement. In this print statement, what I am doing after push, okay, initially I had an empty stack. After pushing the elements onto the stack, I have the updated stack over here. Okay, that is I'm printing here. Okay, initially my stack was empty. After appending all the items, this is the stack, what it looks like. Okay, it will be holding 1, 2 and 3. Okay, then I have another statement here to pop the items. Okay, what do you mean by pop? Pop means to just remove the items from the stack. Okay, so while some elements are there in the stack, I do the pop operation. Okay, stack dot pop. So whenever I execute this stack dot pop, what it will do, it will pop, or it will remove the topmost item from the stack. Okay, what is the topmost item? The topmost item is 3. So 3 will be popped first. We cannot remove 1. Okay, because 1 is at the last position. We cannot remove 1. We can only remove 3 first, then we can remove 2, then we can remove 1. Understood? That's what we are doing. We will first pop 3, then again, since we are in the while loop, okay, and we also have the elements in the stack, so this while loop will run on all these 3 items. Okay, first we have inserted 1, then 2, then 3. Okay, while removing, we are removing 3 first, then we are removing 2, and then we are removing 1 at the last. Okay, the last statement I have here is stack after pop. Okay, after removing all the items, I will be left out with the simple empty stack. Okay, this is the program which is doing the operation of push and pop. Okay, let's actually now run the program and see how we will get the output. All right, so I will open up my idle shell. Let's go full screen, click on file, new file, and then I will start writing my program. Okay, so I will write the entire program, fast forward the video and come back. All right, I have written the entire program here. Okay, now let's save this and try to run. Go to desktop, Python lab programs. I will say p7.py. Okay, click on save. I'll go to run, click on run module to run this program. So it will run my entire program. As you can see, initially I had the empty stack. Okay, onto this empty stack, I have pushed 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so 1 is sitting in the bottom, above that 2 is sitting, and above that 3 is sitting. When I try to pop, the first item is popped. What is the first item here? 3 is the first item to be get popped, to be get removed. Okay, so 3 is popped first, then 2 is popped, then 1 is popped. Again my stack is empty. Okay, this is very simple. If you just try to understand, it will be very clear. Okay, all right, I hope this is very clear. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum.